Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today, in this video, we are going to go over how to deal with images in SwiftUI. If you're ready to get started, then stay tuned. Let's learn together. Alright, so here we are in our brand new Xcode project, and as you can see, we have an image here, and it even has a system name of globe. Now, you may be wondering, where does this globe come from? And that globe comes from the built-in images that you get for free from Apple. Now, if you open up SF Symbols, you could search for this globe, and you can see that that globe is here. Now, you may be wondering, okay, so how does it get from SF Symbols into our app? Well, luckily Apple has built almost 7,000 images at this point. As you can see here, the current number is 6,984 images, or symbols is what they call them. These symbols are things that you can use inside of any app on an Apple platform because all of these images are already built into the system. Now, what this means for you is that your app size does not increase if you use these symbols because they're already built onto the device itself. It also means that you don't have to create these icons yourself. And these icons also work with animations, which is something very cool. You can add multiple color schemes to these. So you can change the colors of them if you need to, and they work with various type sizes. So for example, if we change this in our example from a V-stack to an H-stack, you can see that these images line up pretty well. Let's get rid of our image scale here. Cool, and now you can see that this lines up exactly with the top of and bottom of the text. And in a similar way, if we changed this font to be, for example, a large title, the image grows with the text, which is another one of these amazing benefits that we get from using the built-in SF Symbols from Apple. Now, while SF Symbols is a great way to learn images and check them out, you may not always be able to use an SF Symbol. For example, if you're working with an app designer and they have a very particular symbol that they want that is for a brand, for example, that symbol probably won't exist inside of SF Symbols. So there's a couple things that you can do in that scenario. One, you can work with the designer and actually get the symbol added as an actual symbol, and you can import that as a custom symbol into your app, which means that it would get all of the cool superpowers that you get from Apple's SF Symbols, but it would be for your own custom design. So that's one option. Another option that you could do is you can add it to your asset catalog. Now, if you're not familiar with the asset catalog, you can come over here and we can press the plus button and we can add a new image set. So let's just say that this is our custom image like that. Actually, let's do one better. Let's rename this and call this the profile image here. And we will expand our navigator tab over there. And let's say that we don't, let's preserve our vector data, and let's say that we want a single scaled image. Now I have an image here, and this is one that I've used on various social media channels here. So this is just a simple image. And so if we wanted to render this, how would we do that inside of SwiftUI? Well, luckily, handling those types of images comes built in for free. So if we were to add a new line down here and we wanted to add an image, we would choose not to use a system name, we would choose to use our resource. So here we could say that we want a dot, and we called that image a profile image. As you can see here, we can use our profile image resource, so let's go ahead and select that one. Now, as you can see, that image is taking up the full size of the screen just because it's a very large image. So let's go ahead and let's put a frame around that. And yeah, width of 50 and height of 50, that looks good. Cool, and let's also make sure that we can resize that image. Nice. Now, as you can see, we've got our custom image here along with our SF symbol. And with that, we've been able to add images into our app, and we've learned about SF Symbols and how amazing they are to be able to use in our app. And with that, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And if you leave a comment, just be nice about it. That's all I ask. Thanks. Have a great day.